Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and once again it's Monday afternoon and it's Insurance Talk with Priest Insurance, where every week at 3:30 we have Dan Priest here and we talk insurance on the upper Texas coast. Coastal insurance, it could be windstorm, flood, homeowners, boat, you name it. If it's insurable, we talk about it.
We're going to talk about it, right?
But today we're going to talk about subtle changes or quick changes that you may not think about. Say I want to add a deck on my house, and it's just a little deck, but you need to let your insurance agent know about it.
Right. So, yeah, changes are an important thing, and that's one of the reasons we like to talk to you about reviews. But, oftentimes, we just do stuff because, hey, I want to do this to my house, or I'm just going to make this change, and don't always think about how that could impact our insurance in one way or the other. So to use your example, we're going to put on a little landing outside.
So I can watch the sunset.
So you can watch it's a cantilever, little cantilever deck. That may not affect your insurance, right? But that is likely going to be a structural change, which means you got to call somebody like Aaron and Franklin and get a WPI-8 on it, because if you don't have a WPI-8 on it and a claim comes later, you might not find you don't have insurance, right? And so anytime you're doing stuff like that, whatever you do in your house, you need to give us a call. Not painting, that's okay. But anything that you might find just to be a small addition, just give us a ring and make sure that we're good, that we don't have to change something on the insurance to affect it, to make sure you're still covered right there. Or another thing, I think everybody has seen their tax value increase, right? And everybody knows that insurance goes down every year, right?
Yeah.
It goes up. So suddenly we build these houses and we're getting this phantom mortgage that comes in because our tax rate has gone up so high and our insurance costs do creep up. And what used to be a second home, now we're finding a little bit more difficulty just to keep it as a second home. Well, insurance is a contract. So when you tell us that it's just, we'll just go down there every other weekend, it's our house, then we put it in a certain type of policy that is broader and does certain things. And then you decide, man, it's getting tight, I'm gonna rent it, okay? So that policy will not cover that exposure.
That's a whole different
ball of wax.
Because now it's an income property.
Yeah, typically won't cover that. Yes, it is. It's a business property. It's just, and it's not just a rental; it's a short-term rental.
Right.
So, and yes, those typically change in cost, right? And it changes in coverage. But if something were to happen out of that, you might, because it is a contract, you might find yourself in a situation that you don't want to be in.
So if you're renting it and you don't change your insurance and someone stumbled down the stairs,
you may or may not have an issue there.
Right.
But the way to not have the issue is to have it done correctly. So you got to call anytime you're doing something different. And I know that we do stuff all the time and it just doesn't seem like a big deal. But just check with your agent. And
it's cheap to pick up the phone and make a phone call.
And we always like talking to y'all anyway. It's good.
Yeah, especially Jamie. I like talking to her.
You like talking to Jamie. She's a good one.
So, well, that brings on a whole nother thing as far as if you're doing changes like the decks, it really not getting the engineering done could really affect everything then.
Absolutely.
And so I didn't even think about that. The engineering aspect of it could actually fall back.
Yeah, so that's what you would call us for and say, does this have to be
right?
And then we would tell you, yes, it does. Or you can call Aaron and Franklin.
They'll know if it needs to be engineered or not. So great. Well, if people have an insurance policy and they just want to review it and go over and make sure they're covered, building costs have gone up. We've done shows on that. How can they get hold of Priest Insurance and maybe get a second opinion or come to you to see what y'all have to offer? Because let me tell you, the girls at Priest, Jamie really knows the area down here, knows insurance, and really takes care of people. How can they get hold of you?
You can call us 409-755-7600 or reach us at priestinsuranceagency.com.
Great. And Dan's been down here
72.
Since 72. Been through Ike, 1972. He's not 72. No. Been through Ike, rebuilt after Ike because he had the right insurance. So anyway, we're going to head on out. Thanks for joining us. And remember, we're here every Monday afternoon talking insurance, coastal insurance, here on the Bolivar Live show with Priest Insurance. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye. Priest Insurance Agency has been located in the heart of Lumberton, Texas since 2001, providing a consultative approach and educating customers on how their insurance works for them throughout the coastal region of Texas. Priest Insurance specializes in the coastal region of Texas, covering home, auto, business, and recreational insurance. With ties to the coastal communities, Dan Priest has had the sand between his toes since 1972 with a home on Bolivar Peninsula in Galveston County. He survived a storm named Ike, but lost his home. With insurance coverage, his family was able to rebuild following the 2008 storm and continues to make memories beachfront. Priest Insurance specializes in the coastal communities, family dwellings, investment property, and business insurance. They've been there. Whether you're looking for or have a family retreat along the Texas coast, investment property, or a business, Priest Insurance would be honored to work with you and your family to make sure you're covered anytime trouble arises. For more information on Priest Insurance and their contact information, please visit their website at www.priestinsuranceenagency.com, or their office is open for phone calls with questions and consultation Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. by calling 409-755-7600. Priest Insurance Agency, working and educating customers, making sure they understand and have the coverage they deserve.